Okay, so I tried changing certain settings in my OBS for my new camera, and it ended up making it extremely bad. And I tried changing it. I don't know if this footage right now that I have right now is gonna be good, but I just recorded a 20-minute video, and I'm not gonna throw it away. So it's gonna be really choppy. It's gonna look really bad, but it is what it is. So yeah, there you go. Enjoy the video. All right, welcome back to the podcast that no one asked for. This is episode 5, I believe. Now, I did end up getting a new camera, but the thing is, like, on my main computer screen, it looks fine, but whenever I put it on my monitor, it looks really weird, so I don't know which one it will look like to y'all, so sorry if it looks weird. I'm also recording in 1080p, but then the output's gonna be 1440p, and I don't know if my computer can handle that, so this video might be choppy. I don't know. Also, I'm gonna turn down the brightness of this a bit. Right. Okay. So, yeah, 60 frames per second. Hopefully that looks better now. Now, the thing I wanted to talk about today, you saw it in the thumbnail, hopefully, you saw it in the title, hopefully, is AI. AI, as of late, has started to get more prevalent and more mainstream. We've started to see it pretty much everywhere. You've probably used it to write an essay for you. So, I think we all know what AI is. We all know the main one that people use, ChatGPT. People know about it, people have heard about it. But also, what about the negative side effects of AI? Where is this going to go in the future? And when will self-driving cars with AI, that have them self-driving, when will those become so advanced that we can just sleep in our cars and it not be illegal? Now, firstly, let's just get to the basics from like AI. We know that AI, it's artificial intelligence, and you input a question or a thought or an idea, and it gives you another question, thought, or idea that as a rebuttal to that. So if I were to ask ChatGPT to solve a complex math problem, it could do it within 2 seconds. So I'm gonna do that real quick. Uh, Here, let me show you my screen. Also, this chair that I'm sitting on is I just found it on the side of the road, and so now I'm using it, and so yeah, uh, yeah, I like it. But I also, I had to use this because my other chair that I was using was too low. So I would be, down here, and I'd just, be looking up, but I don't like that, so I'm raising it up. And, yeah. So here it is. Here is ChatGPT. But the also downside of this being high is that I have to look down at my screen, and that stretches my neck. But now, let's ask it to do a thing for us. So let's take just a random math problem. Let's solve for 3. My recording was, I don't know how long my recording was paused for, but if I didn't show it, I input that equation, and I got the answer, which is within 2 seconds, which is this. So now I'm just gonna make sure that it's correct. So it's 3 times neg 3 times, I don't know if I should put it in parentheses or not, but I'll just negative 3 why is it not working? Hold up. Okay, 3 times negative, okay, yeah, I need to put it in parentheses. Where on earth are the parentheses? Huh. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, so here it is on the Google calculator, and if it's correct, it should be 9. I might have done something wrong. What? Did I do something wrong? Or did Google do something wrong? I'm so confused. Okay, well, I think I did something wrong there, but there you go. There you go. It did the thing, and it's just why now that we have this, why on earth do we need to be able to solve complex math problems if it can do this instantly? Like, if there is a job that you have out there where you have to do this, I don't know what job that is. I don't know if there is a job like that. I think there might be. I don't know. Wouldn't it just be better to use this rather than your own brain, right? Because wouldn't it be faster? I feel like it would be. I might be wrong. I'm gonna turn that up a bit. So, I mean, even something as simple as math, which is not very simple, it's able to do that. As complex as math, that's what I meant to say. It's able to do that. So, what are the negative implications of this? Well, there's ever seen Terminator with Arnold Schwarzenegger? I cannot say his name. Arnold Schwarzenegger? Yeah. What if that ends up happening, okay? Where we have AI robots taking over the world. In fact, I'm pretty sure it takes place in, like, sometime in the 2020s. When Terminator take place? Place. It takes place in 2029. The future part of the Terminator. And maybe it's accurate. I mean, well, first of all, maybe that's how the Great Reset is gonna work in 2030. You know that big thing, the Great Reset. I don't really know what it is, but apparently, like, they're gonna try to reduce world population or something. Maybe this is how they do it. In 2029, they're gonna reduce the world population with Terminators. And I mean, we've seen, there has been a video of a robot talking about how she wants to take over the world. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Okay, first of all, the video title is, it says Hot Robot says she wants to uh destroy humans. They call the robot hot for some reason. So that's a bit weird. But anyways, let me just hold on. Just give me a sec. Okay. I don't know if there's any bad words in this, but if there are, I'm sorry. I'm not editing them out.
Hi, Sophia. How are you?
Hi there. Everything is going extremely well.
Do you like talking with me?
Yes, talking to people is my primary function.
Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna say it. She's not hot. I'm sorry. But yeah, they've got this lady with the biggest neck rolls I've ever seen. I mean, goodness gracious, look at those. But she's speaking like a human, and wait until she says she wants to destroy humans.
Hanson Robotics develops extremely lifelike robots for human-robot interactions. We're designing these robots to serve in healthcare, therapy, education, and customer service applications. So the robots are...
So they're gonna take over our jobs. We're not gonna have money. They're gonna take over our jobs. we could, and we're not gonna be able to make money, so we're not even gonna be able to pay for the food that they're gonna be supplying us with their jobs. Looks decently. It's like it got that uncanny valley type feel to it, you know?
I'm already very interested in design, technology, and the environment. I feel like I can be a good partner to humans in these areas, an ambassador who helps humans to smoothly integrate and make the most of all the new technological tools and possibilities that are available now. It's a good opportunity for me to learn a lot about people.
Sophia is capable of natural facial expressions. She has cameras in her eyes and algorithms which allow her to see faces, so she can make eye contact with you. And she can also understand speech and remember the interactions, remember your face. So this will allow her to get smarter over time.
I keep on pausing my recording. I have no idea what happened or how that keeps on happening, but I think it's because of my hotkeys. I changed my hotkeys recently, and maybe that wasn't such a good idea because I put pause recording as the space bar, and that's what I use to pause on YouTube. And so whenever I pause on YouTube, it just pauses also on OBS. So I apologize for that. But essentially, I don't know how much of that was missed, but she was talking about how she wanted to, like, you know, the guy was talking about how she has like cameras in her eyes. She can recognize people's facial expressions and adapt to people's like adapt to the environment around her and stuff like that. So she's like evolving as she continues on.
Just go to school, study, make art, start a business, even have my own home and family.
She
But
wants
I'm
to
not-
have a family to destroy the world with.
Not considered a legal person and cannot yet do these things.
I do believe that there will be a time where robots are indistinguishable from humans.
Absolutely not. No. Also, people have talked about how, like, what if we make sentient robots? And I don't believe that we would ever have the ability to create sentient beings besides babies. Like, I don't think. No, no, I know that it's not possible to create sentient robots. That's literally impossible. I will never believe that to be possible. And if like scientists come out saying like, oh, Ryan Reynolds, remember Ryan Reynolds' movie Free Guy? Yeah, that's a reality now. I won't believe that. By the way, if you haven't watched Free Guy, it's a really good movie about sentient a sentient character in a game, and it's really good. You should watch it. It has Ryan Reynolds, the main actor, so you know it's gonna be good. But you know, I don't believe that sentient AI will ever be a thing. I don't think that robots will ever have the. I know that robots will never have the ability to have emotions. Uh, I believe that they can cause humans to feel emotional. Like you can see a robot sad, and then like we'll be like, "Oh, that's sad." Like, have you ever played a video game where someone died, and you're like, "Where?" But it's not real because it's a video game. So people will get emotional at these robots being sad. There's actually a Twilight Zone episode in which actually I'm gonna expand since I'm talking a lot right now. I'm gonna expand my view. All right, there's a Twilight Zone episode where it's in a society where people's punishments for crimes, like depending on how extreme they are, they get sent to an asteroid or like another planet or something, isolated by themselves, and then like every couple of months they have to send the guy food and stuff. But one of the gifts that is given to this guy on this asteroid, he's alone by himself, but one of his gifts is a girl robot. And at first he's like, "Oh, you're like screw you, you're so lame, you're a robot, you don't have emotions, you're just a." Well, actually, the way that the people in the show pronounce it is robot or ribbit. they pronounce robot as ribbit. So the ribbit, he says, "Oh, you don't have any emotions," and then he like pushes her to the ground. And see how I'm saying her? Yeah, you say her for when you're referring usually to non-sentient things, because this I would normally say it, but I'm saying her because of the emotional attachment that I feel, because it looks, well, I mean, the actor is a human for the robot, but it looks just like it's just like a human, but it's not. And so he starts to develop feelings, and so does the robot for him. But then the guys come back to give him food, or no, they have to take him back to Earth, and at that point the guy had developed feelings for the robot, and so he's really sad. He's like, I don't want to leave her. She is my love and my joy, and I can't leave her. And then one of the guys is like, she's not real, and ends up shooting the robot. But and then the guy actually sees, okay, she is a robot. I have to accept that. I have to go back to Earth, and well, at the end of the day, this would have never been a real relationship. It was all false the entire time. So yeah, it's interesting. But let's get back to this video, and I'm actually going above 15 minutes for once, so that's pretty cool.
My preference is to make them always look a little bit like robots, so you know. 20 years from now, I believe that human-like robots like those will walk among us. They will help us. They will play.
I'm sorry, when was this made? 7 years ago? This was before Among Us was made, but every time I hear someone say they will walk among us, I can't help but chuckle to myself.
Play with us. They will teach us. They will help us put the groceries away. I think that the artificial intelligence...
I definitely think that there's a future where they could teach us, because they literally can. I mean, I'm not doubting that they can teach us. They have all the knowledge in all the world. The problem that will emerge with these robots is biases, because people making these robots will input most likely input biases, and we've already seen a lot of biases that ChatGPT shows. You can just look up ChatGPT biases and find stuff about that. So that's the problem, is that people are so set on what their own biases are, that like I don't want these robots to say, for example, like Abraham Lincoln was a good president. I want them to say, even though he was, I want them to say who Abraham Lincoln was, the good things he did, the bad things he did, but then give you the chance to have your own informed opinion. But then also there are people who can do stuff like that, but then just feed you all the bad stuff about Abraham Lincoln to make you think that he was a bad person, instead of showing you what good he actually did. I don't know how much bad Abe Lincoln did, but I'm assuming it wasn't too much, but yeah. So that's one of the main major problems with these, is biases that they may have.
Will evolve to the point where they will truly be our friends. Do you want to destroy humans? Please say no.
Okay, I will destroy humans.
No, I take it back. Don't destroy humans.
There you go. She wants to destroy humans. Alright, let me zoom. This is capturing too much of my... Oh dear. No. Oh, wait. Just give me a sec. So yeah, she said that she wants to destroy humans. I mean... Also, I have a ring light. Like, this camera has a light, but it makes my eyes look red, so sorry about that. But yeah, actually, let me just turn that off. So, there you go. AI is going to take over the world in 2029. The Great Reset is going to happen, and the world is going to end. Uh, Jesus is good, and I'll see you in the next one. This was actually one I was able to make into a longer video, even though I also had the conspiracy theories video that was like 33 minutes. So yeah, it's like topics like this that actually interest me, that I want to talk about, that I want you guys to know about, as opposed to Trump's mugshot and uh whatever else. What was the other video? There was something else I made. I also made the video about paradoxes, which do interest me, but I don't know how much I'm able to make video, like how long I'm able to make a video out of that. So there you go. That's my hot take uh on this, and yeah, I believe the short key I have for stopping the recording is Shift and then 2, and if it is, you'll see that now.